Fort Miles, named after Lieutenant General Nelson A. Miles, was a United States Army World War II installation located on Cape Henlopen near Lewis, Delaware. Construction on the fort started in 1938, and it was completed on June 3, 1941. It was built to defend Delaware Bay and the Delaware River, and to protect domestic shipping from enemy fire between Cape May and Cape Henlopen. The fort also operated a controlled underwater minefield to prevent ships entering the Delaware River estuary.
3, 2, 1, fire! And that is 10% home.
Yeah, so those are the barracks buildings. You don't want to stay in this building. This is not a place for sleeping. This is a place for only combat. That's why there wouldn't have even though we have a men's and a women's room today, there would not have been a men and women's room at the time because women were not allowed in combat roles. And if this building is only for combat, there wouldn't have been women here.
Fort Miles never saw any major action during World War II, but if a naval attack occurred, this table would help the crew pinpoint the location of the ship and calculate a strategy to fire upon an enemy vessel. Different types of munitions, such as mines and heavy projectiles for the cannons, were assembled at Fort Miles. Systems were in place to properly store the gunpowder, and rails were installed in the ceilings to move the heavy ammo throughout the base.
I see that dinner tray and I think of the Steve's MRE guy. All right, let's get that out onto a tray. All right. Teresa.
Yes.
You're surprisingly engaged in the store.
I love museums. I love learning weird tidbits, random, no matter how big or small they are. I really like even like small museums and tours that you'd be like, I don't think I'm interested. I get into it. It's cool. You get to learn cool things like that they tried to use silk, but then they changed to nylon. But here, because they had the older guns, they use silk bags for the gunpowder. And I think that's just, I like knowing neat facts like that.
We just had a tour of how they made the big ammo for the big guns and how they cranked that gun and how you had to put your back to it in order to fire that ish. Because if you put your front to it, your insides would be scrambled eggs. So I definitely learned something about that. But this was a cool tour. I think you guys should check it out. The guy who gives the tour is very enthusiastic, so that's always good for a good tour. So check it out if you get a chance.
By 1950, the Army's coast defense role had been transferred to the Navy, and coastal artillery defenses were obsolete, with the fort becoming surplus. The Army continued to use portions of the base as a sound surveillance system until September 1981. The headquarters building now houses the Biden Environmental Conference Center,